But that's not all, of course. We think the government has to go further. We also need to see an independent highways agency, able to deliver better outcomes for road users and support private sector investment. The agency currently, in our mind, has limited strategic planning powers and no direct influence over its future outputs and funding. Expected outcomes are subject to change year on year. The agency is unable to develop a long-term vision beyond its annual business plan, and funding streams are subject to uncertainty. This must change if we're going to convince investors and users that we have a coherent plan for our road network. And we've called for a highways agency independent of government with fixed, medium-term, outcome-based funding settlements. Like other regulated utilities, this could help deliver certainty of funding and outcome over a fixed period. Now, the government has, of course, underlined its commitment to change with the appointment of an independent chair and a review of the agency, and we, of course, welcome that. But such first-step changes need to be just that, and should not stifle wider ambition. We need to establish an agency that has the space, the funding, and the security to think strategically and to deliver long-term. But with public finances constrained, we need to think about how we're going to unlock private capital to do all of this. Now, the road network pioneered public-private partnerships through England's first turnpike revolution. In the 18th century, the dire state of England's roads alarmed travellers and had freight across the country literally stuck in the mud, with travellers complaining poetically of ponds of liquid dirt. Now, this at that time unlocked a wave of innovation with public-private partnerships established to invest in good quality roads, recovering their investment with revenue collected at turnpikes. And by the 19th century, 942 turnpike trusts had been founded, with more than 22,000 miles of new roads in place. This private finance revolution transformed connections between Britain's cities, reducing travel times by more than 2/3. And it also unblocked the country's logistics arteries, reducing freight costs by 20% and, of course, underpinning the Industrial Revolution. Now, bringing that bang up to date, private sector capital can still today provide a secure stream of long-term investments in the roads network, bringing with it the benefits of due diligence and financial transparency to bring about and guarantee the feasibility of road projects. And it's already delivered many successful projects in the UK, using a range of PPP models, including PFI. And we believe these can continue to play a major role in modernising the road network. But we also strongly support the expansion of models such as tax increment financing to fund local transport infrastructure projects, and we welcomed what the government said in its budget. But new models of smart procurement delivered at scale, we think, could also help drive the government's efficiency ambition of 20% reduction in costs in highways projects, ensuring we get best value for public investment and attract private capital on good terms. And while it's not all of the answer, we do think road charging can form part of the picture here, using tolls at a local level to allow additional investment in new strategic road links or in additional lanes at congestion pinch points. So we'd like to see a new and open debate on road charging. We need to have a debate openly, look at international examples and understand properly its impact on freight and passenger travel. And the CBI has had a long-standing view that road pricing does have a role to play in tackling congestion, and together with the Freight Transport Association and the former Commission for Integrated Transport, we commissioned an analysis of the business impacts in road charging, which concluded that such schemes could deliver net business benefits. Now, it's important that such tolls do not place business, particularly road use-intensive freight industries, at a disadvantage. But where there is a clear case, a business case for tolls, where they could deliver significantly improved journey time reliability and associated cost benefits, we could support them. And international examples underline the benefits of such schemes and offer lessons in how best to develop them. We know that the new toll charging motorway projects in Sydney, Australia, delivered through PPPs over the last 15 years, have radically improved journey times on key cross-city routes, reduced emissions by up to a fifth with smoother traffic flows, outperformed traditional public works in keeping to budgets and deadlines, and produced economic benefits for the city measured in billions. So let's have the debate in the UK, we say. We can't continue to ignore the cost of inaction to freight, logistics and the commuter travel that underpin our economy. Figures from the Freight Transport Association show that since 1990, the volume of goods coming into the UK has almost tripled, and domestic inland freight transport has increased by 21%. Now, this attests to a key growth industry in an increasingly mobile economy, but it also presents a unique challenge. 83% of goods by weight transported in the UK are carried by road. So targeted road charging could be one of a variety of approaches in delivering a more efficient and better managed network. But of course, only one. We also support the active traffic management schemes, including hard shoulder running, and mechanisms such as the government's innovative alternatives to travel to maximise potential for changing daily working patterns. And the benefits of such initiatives go beyond simply tackling congestion. They help us with another pressing need for the transport network, reducing emissions. And business is up for that challenge, that low carbon challenge, whether this involves getting commuters and business traffic off the roads through increased teleconferencing and flexible working, or pioneering new low-carbon modes of getting freight to market, or promoting yellow bus school bus schemes to reduce the need for the school run. All of these have clear potential, and we need to build on all of this to make sure we're making full use of all the tools at our disposal to unlock a free-flowing, low-carbon road network. So to sum up, in the CBI's view, we need three things. One, a strategic vision for our roads is much needed, starting with a national policy statement and a full review of the Highways Agency. Two, we need to maximise the full potential of private capital and innovative finance mechanisms. They have to be brought to bear to support the investment in our road network. And three, we need a clear look at how we can deliver best value for users. And this must include an open debate on road charging, alongside other schemes to manage traffic more intelligently. These, we believe, are the challenges we need to meet without delay, which makes today's conference, I think, very timely indeed. So thank you very much for your time in listening.